welcome back to another stream. Today we're going to be talking about the Overtuned Origin. So that's the second Origin we've got coming out with the Toxoids species pack. It's very interesting. It's heavily for the genetic tree, genetic tailoring, genetic modification. So if you like micromanaging your genetic skills and stuff throughout the game and putting in new traits, and you can start with a lot of negative traits in your empire, in your species, and trait them out very early on in the game, because you do start with gene tailoring. So there's going to be a lot of manipulation you can do here with playing around with genetics, coming up with the best combinations, the best starting civics and traits, what kind of empire you're going to play. You're going to play a xenophobe empire, and you're going to go for population rush, and all these types of things. There's going to be so many combinations you can play with and work out. It's going to be very interesting to see what everyone comes up with, and I can't wait to actually get my hands on it and just start playing around with it and seeing the different combinations. This species pack in this update is actually going to change so much of the meta and change so many different things about this game. It's, for a species pack, it's quite large, really. The amount of things they're putting into it. It's not just a graphical update. It is quite surprising, the amount of detail what they've brought, particularly when you look at the Knights of the Toxic Gods Origin, which I talk about in my other video. So if you want to see what that's all about, go and see my other video and hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, because I'll be doing a lot of these types of videos over the next few months as we play the new Toxoids and the 3.5 update. And there's a lot of nice changes, looks like, coming in 3.6, 3.7 as well. You can see that in my other videos as well. So Overturned allows overturned traits. These can be further boosted by Damn the Consequences Edict. So we'll look at that in a minute. Overturned traits can be freely added and removed through gene tailoring. Start with the ability to genetically modify pops. So that is very powerful right there. So to be overturned, you also cannot play as a machine species or machine intelligence. So you can't use those nice new portraits for that. So obviously the genetic traits and genetic abilities you're getting, it's no good for machine intelligence. And so that's pretty obvious, I would have thought. So we do have these new traits. So you've got spliced adaptability, minus 10 years leader lifespan, and you're going to see this across all the traits, so I won't repeat it. Minus 10 years pretty much on all of them. They generally all cost 1 point. There are a few that cost 2 points. So this one gives plus 20% habitability, so it's not too bad. Then we've got juiced power, plus 40% armor damage, plus 5% worker pop output, 40% combat damage. So that's not too bad for extra resources to go around conquering other planets. Then we've got farm appendages, so plus 15% food output, so they can boost your food if you're going down that path. It might be able to be used with some other traits to come up with some interesting combinations, that one. Then you've got dedicated miner, plus 15% for mineral jobs. Now a lot of these traits can also be stacked with our original traits we've got, so keep that in mind that these can all stack. So you can get 15% minerals from this one, another 15% from our other traits. So original traits you always use if you want to go down that path. So same for science. There's a science one coming right up. So 15% energy as well. Same thing, you can stack that. 15% amenities. That's nice, crafted smiles. We've got minus 10% consumer goods, pop consumer goods, low maintenance. Then we've got augmented intelligence, plus 10% research, which you can stack with the original 10% research bonus as well. So you can start off plus 20% straight away if you want to go down that technology route, technology rush. style if you're building a technological species build. Then you've got gene mentorship, which gives the leader experience gain plus 25%. Then plus 10% immunity from jobs for express tradition. So then you've got these traits which cost 2 points. So if you've got these traits which cost 2 points each, they give minus 30%, minus 30 years lifespan. Leader cap plus 2, 30%, 20% bonus to your research across the board. So that's pretty powerful. It does cost 2 points, and you're getting minus 30 years to your lifespan. So we need to offset that, and I've got an interesting way you can do that. Pre-planned growth, same thing, minus 30 years. Your leader lifespan, pop growth speed plus 30%. That's very nice. Housing usage minus 10%. So that's very good if you want fast population growth. And you can see they can be built here because maybe you can combine this with other traits as well. So you can really stack the population growth. Let's say you combine this with, say, something like Lithoids, which gives you plus 50 years to your leader lifespan. Now that 30% population growth completely erases the minus 25% pop growth speed from Lithoids. So plus Lithoids gives you the plus 50% habitability. So potentially you could find yourself on a lot of 100% habitability worlds with no negative effects. You got your leader lifespan. Your leader lifespan will actually be 20 years longer because Lithoids gives you plus 50. So you could play a Lithoid species without much of the population negative, and with all the benefits of Lithoids, and then the benefits of all this gene modification that you can do here to your species. So you can really play a supercharged Lithoids species if you wanted to. And there's many other combinations we can think of, but Lithoids just comes to mind because of the leader lifespan negative you get there for minus 30 years. So, and remember, these do stack the leader lifespan years. So you could pick the minus 30 years plus a couple of other traits, a single point trait. So you got minus 50 years. The Lithoids will completely erase that. You'll just have the normal leader lifespan plus all the other benefits you get. So excessive endurance, plus 30% habitability, and plus 5% from resource jobs. So if you're playing a normal biological species, that could be very powerful. But if you're playing Lithoids, I don't think you'd pick that one because you've got that habitability. You don't really need that. So it's more for a standard biological species to try and get that extra habitability if that's what you want. So there's a lot of possible combinations you can use with this origin. There's, if you combine it with aquatic and rapid breeders, you're going to be getting a lot of extra population growth with the, say, fanatic xenophobes, spiritualists. And this is with standard biological species. You're going to be having great home worlds, starting off on the ocean worlds, because that's the meta at the moment, using aquatic. You're going to get all those type of bonuses, economic bonuses from that. Plus you're going to be getting your planned pre-growth, plus 30% population speed, minus 10% housing usage. You do have the negative to the leaders, but if that's not a problem for you, then this is going to be a great way to start your empire. And you're going to be able to genetically modify in very early some species traits to offset that leader lifespan. So you can modify those negatives a little bit to your main species as time goes on. So it's not going to be that bad. Plus you're going to get techs as well to offset the leader lifespan. So you can rapidly get to a situation where your leaders will be living normal life and even longer than normal pretty quickly, and you're getting all these bonuses. You get plus 30% population growth speed right there, and that's to standard biological species, because aquatic is still the meta at the moment, probably still will be, but I don't know. I think Lithoids, because you think Lithoids with plus 50% habitability, getting rid of the minus 50 years leader lifespan, and remember, on a lot of planets you're going to have 100% habitability, not just your starting 3. So if you happen to start with 5 or 6 planets within easy reach, good chance a lot of them are going to be 100% or close to it. So you're going to have a supercharged early expansion with lithoids using what we talked about. So yeah, I think lithoids can be really powerful in this area unless they ban lithoids. I can see lithoid getting banned in the multiplayer. They'll say, it's too powerful, we can't use it. But I think for the time being it's going to be very powerful. So imagine a whole empire with 100% planets, and you haven't even done any terraforming, any genetic modifications to modify your species to suit those planets. It's almost like having a whole empire of Gaia worlds, nearly, not quite as good, but nearly. So you can see it's going to be very, very powerful. So that's something I'll try out pretty early, and then you've got some aquatics. It'll be interesting to see which one comes out on top. So because if you don't have you've got the aquatic, if you're not on a wet world, you've got those negative modifiers. You might have higher pop growth from the pre-planned growth trait, but if you're not on an aquatic world, you're not going to get as high bonuses as what you would be avoid getting plus 50% bonuses. It's going to be interesting to see which one comes out on top. So you can see there's going to be a lot of different combinations we can use with the new origins that are coming out. It's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens with all these different combinations that we can use. It really does blow my mind sometimes, just the possibilities. I'm going to be doing some live streams to when Toxoid is released to look at all these different combinations. There's going to be some long streams just exploring what we can possibly do, and then I'll start testing out some playthroughs with like lithoids and aquatics and some different combinations. I really like that religious type playthrough with the Knights of the Toxic Gods, so that could be very interesting to see. So if you like what I'm doing, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. I am going to be doing a lot of videos on all of this over the next few months, so watch some more of my videos and see you next time.